Good morning, guys. James with ExploreAmericana here, and we are coming into Dodge City, Kansas. James with ExploreAmericana here. I'm at the Boot Hill Museum in Dodge City, Kansas. Check out this. Wagon is huge. This is a freight wagon. This is 6,000 pound freight wagon was built in Idaho and used to haul freight from there to Wyoming. Freight wagons such as this were used on the Santa Fe Trail. This wagon would have been in the middle of the wagon train. The lead and tail wagons would have been larger with back wheels taller than 6 feet. Back up. Get it. Thing is massive. Supplies in there. Self-storage. There was a merging travel with the Army to military post. So apparently the first business in Dodge was a bar or saloon set up in a tent. Take a shot to learn about George Hoover.
Hello! Welcome to Hoover Salon, finest watering hole in Buffalo City. It's actually the only one, but it's definitely the finest. We offer any libation you could possibly wish for, so long as it's whiskey. It's no Delmonico's, not yet. But I've got big plans. When I first came here, there wasn't even a bar. Got to be so much drinking going on at Fort Dodge, the commander had to ban alcohol sales within 5 miles. Prohibiting alcohol, here in America. Know what I did? I used my wagon wheel for a measure. I figured out how far 5 miles was, and I set up my saloon 1 foot beyond. Excuse me. That's what they call Buffalo City. Not sold out.
Boy, white kid. One of Dodge's. She's earliest proper owners.
I can't tell you how many times I traded a hide for whiskey. It's all one way. Just you wait and see. If the buffalo are gone, maybe the turkey businessmen like me to start giving you respect.
Was the area containing homes they dreams for settlers.
The end of travel is seeking new opportunity. Draws opportunists. Folks who don't respect you for trying to build something. Take a war. Terrible war to set up things. Now everyone's moving west. But I did. Others around here, they don't want civilization. They want to scheme. You can't let them stop progress. Right? Railroad's still going to move west. And others will come looking for a
A
shelter.
44 Winchester rifle cartridge cost a dime. Is dead 1 ounce whiskey. Someone low on cash might codes. The barkeep to swallow a cartridge full of whiskey, hence the term shot.
The great American buffalo once roamed the prairie in unimaginable numbers. Birds like these were the lifeblood of the Plains Indians. They revered the buffalo as an all-encompassing natural resource, yielding every raw material necessary.
Got a buffalo here. What else do we have here? Demise of the buffalo. Just as Dodge City had been the center of the buffalo bug market, so was the for bones. Bone pickers are in the floor to $8 a time when labor might earn $9 a week. It was easier than hunting buffalo. That was something homesteaders could do to make extra money. Piles of skeletons 15 feet high stretched for miles along the tracks outside town. Some estimated that 8 million pounds of bones were shipped out of Dodge City by 1883. That's sad.
The great American
Stagecoach here.
Unimaginable numbers. Birds like
1862, Pacific Railway granted public land and money to railroads across the country.
all-encompassing natural resource,
Steam
yielding every
locomotive
raw material necessary for survival. Not just meat to feed the tribe, but hides for clothing, rope made from fur, tools carved from bone, even fuel for the dumb.
railroads and daylight. Imagine a recent year watch the times that you travel across the country. That was once the reality, as each town set its own time based on the sun's position. Railroads operating over long distances needed a better system. On November 18, 1883, they set 4 time zones across the U.S. and Canada. Dodge City on the 100th meridian sat above the central mountain time zone, so the depot had clocked each time. That's pretty cool. Stuff from railroads here. Candy dancers, scissor, section dance. Often Chinese immigrants, Native Americans, other minorities laid and repair rails and ties. The work was growing, no pay and signal right there. Get the hell out of Dodge has been long in order to leave a place and not return. Conventional wisdom says that the phrase was made famous by fictional marshal Matt Dillon, James Owens, on the TV series Gunsmoke, which was set in Dodge City. While Dillon often told bad guys to get out of Dodge, he didn't say hell, at least in the early episodes. Today, get out of Dodge still means to leave a bad situation. John Bender was AT&S's first conductor, and he was on the train when it first arrived in Dodge City in 1872. Way up there. Conductor. Western Cattle Trail. Cattle took silvery routes. North from Texas after the Civil War, the Chisholm Trail to Abilene was the main path until the mid-1870s. The Western Trail, one of the most traveled in American history, stretched through Dodge City to meet Greener, Specific, and Gawa, Nebraska. I butchered that name. By 1880, Dodge City was its trailhead. The millions of hoofs that covered the western trail left a very real mark in the landscape, up to 100 feet wide and a foot deep.
That's what 317 was going to say. I have to go.
There's some spares. Yeah. These things are pocket knife. There's a branding iron right there. Sure. But these tools are full. And there's the brush. Anybody knows, let me know in the comments what some of these tools are used for. Cook stove for the chuck wagon gets pulled behind, feed the cowboys. Texas Longhorns. Different brands, different branches. Saddles, chaps, riding boots. Different types of eyebrow here. Some of that stuff. Pretty dang nasty. Take a look in here. Hot water off. Million Batmasters. Law enforcement crew of gambler and sports enthusiasts, Batmasters. Only spanned 1876 to 1879. By that time, he served as deputy sheriff, undersheriff, sheriff, and deputy U.S. Marshal, capturing horse thieves, robbers, and murderers. As a member of the gang, he tolerated gambling, drinking, and prostitution, putting him at odds with reformers. As Luke Short's friend, he returned to town in 1883 as a member of the Peace Commission. We have White Herb. It wasn't Herb, White Herb. And Batmasters. Lawman, saloon owner, and gambler. Herb was a reservoir stone, keeping a brothel and vagrancy, but is best known as a gunfighter from 1870 to 1881. He was a lawman in Missouri, Wichita, Dodge City, and Arizona. As a seasonal deputy sheriff or assistant U.S. Marshal, he helped keep the peace when Dodge was full of rowdy cowboys. In 1881, at the infamous shootout at OK Corral in Tombstone, 3 men died, 3 were wounded, and Earp was unscathed. There's Luke Short. William Tillman, James Kelly, Dora Hand, 1878, Dora. And the scene is in western Kansas. Dodge to file for divorce. She was staying with a friend in Mayor James Kelly's cottage. Deadly nerves recovering at Fort Dodge, the friend slept in his bed at the front of the house, while Dora took the room in the back. neither could know that James Kennedy intended to kill the mayor as he slept as revenge for a brawl at Kelly's Saloon. On October 3rd, he fired into the house and rode away. Doyle was killed instantly. Posse, including Badmasters and a miner, brought Kennedy back to town, but the son of the rich cattle baron was clear of all charges. And see, 1881, Kansas banned the making or selling of alcohol. Some states closed, but Dodge City largely ignored the law. Bar owners took advantage of lax enforcement loopholes and paid large fines to continue business as usual. Fort Dodge Jail, 1865. The jail was in use. In the 1860s and 1870s. Soldiers were often confined in a small structure for weeks at a time. Says in the early 1950s, the Dodge City Jaycees asked officials from the Kansas Soldiers' Home, formerly Fort Dodge, if they would give the jail to the Blue Hill Museum. However, by state law, they were not allowed to donate or sell the jail to the museum. But if it were stolen, no charges would be pressed. Let's go. Check. Here's the Fort Dodge Jail, built in 1865. Built about 1865, sorry. We'll check. Look at that here in a second. Right here, Steve O'Hara. Dead Eye Steve O'Hara was killed. Red Eye ruined his dead eye, and he was killed in a fair fight. Done. Oh wow. Wow, imagine this thing's been around since the 1860s. It's crazy. Of course, I wouldn't have lighting in here in the 1860s. There's a one over there for doing your business, it looks like it. Wow. And this is Boot Hills Cemetery. Charles Wedding. Buffalo hunter died from a gunshot wound in the breast. September 16th, 1876. It's just Barney Cullen, January 17th, 1873. An employee of the railroad, Barney was shot and killed by accompanying Ed Hurley as he was chased out of town by the vigilante committee. Cowboy Capital Exhibit Building. Check out this cage. Kansas Cowboy Hall of Fame. Radios are cool. That's one thing that I would not want to do. Okay, the mannequin sitting in the chair there, creepy. Just super creepy. So this is this exhibit, and I'm gonna go back this way. See what else. Boot Hill Cemetery, 1872 to 1879. To any traveler who may pass this way and climb this lovely hill, to pause and say a prayer for us who early found our rest. Upon the prairies wind swept ageless breasts. Weep not for us who early made our beds, wrapped in our blankets, saddles in our head for our heads. We tamed the west when this our land was young, and sank into our graves unknown, unsung. Josephine McIntyre. Alexander Cole, 1876. Ed Williams, born in 1873. Ed Williams, along with Charles Hill, were killed in the dance hall by the God Save Vigilante Committee. Ed Hurley, shot January 1873. He drank too much and loved unwisely. 5 Buffalo Punters. 1873. Shot dead at McDonough, February 1873. Shot by Casey to avenge the death of his friend Alfred. This is what Boot Hill used to look like back in 1874, what you would see from up here. Boot Hill in its original state as white when I first saw it was a sand, gypsum, rock, and clay mound covered with buffalo grass and soapweed. Now get the buildings. Can't really see much from up here. Here's the replica Dodge City front Main Street. Around the 1870s. Later on, we'll put on a show. I'm gonna be here or not for that. So, take a look at the there's the Union Church, Dodge City, Kansas. So we can go in here and take a look. Let's take a look at this one. Here we're inside the Union Church. Beautiful little church. See here. Organized religion and churches in Dodge City. It says Christianity got its start in the area of what is now Dodge City centuries before there was a permanent settlement here. On June 29th, 1541, Francisco Vasquez de Coronado's expedition crossed the Arkansas River 6 miles east of Dodge City, just past present-day Fort Dodge. On that day, Roman Catholic priest Father Juan de Padilla held the first Christian service in what is now the state of Kansas on a high hill above a turbulent river. Because June 29th is the holy day of saints of St. Peter's and Paul, they named the river El Rio de San Pedro y San Pablo. Just north of US Highway 400, a large concrete cross marks the approximate location that this mass took place. Wow. Never knew. Alright guys, we're going to finish up here at the Boot Hill Museum and have take a tour of the city. That'll be in our next video. And as always, if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. And we will see you guys in a bit.